The engagement ceremony, my 3 fiancés all tried to avoid me, so I directly chose the one among them who was the most difficult to mess with to marry. Then I deliberately pretended to be very dumb. That way, I would quickly be kicked out by him, and the reason I did all this was to deal with my grandfather's urging to get married. My grandfather wanted me to marry one of his old friend's grandsons. I found this utterly absurd, but my grandfather warned that if I refused, he would freeze all my bank cards. To make my fiancé dislike me, I deliberately made myself look ugly and rushed into his car. Before he could react, I showed him my identification. But his younger brother mocked me, saying a country girl like me didn't deserve them. I proudly said that having taken 2 flights, I had seen the world. But he saw through my disguise instantly, because the skin color on my arms was noticeably different from my face. I teased him, saying that holding me so tightly meant he must have fallen for me. He immediately let go of my hand. He was extremely annoyed by my shameless behavior. He had no choice but to let me in the car and unwillingly take me home. However, when I saw their luxurious welcoming procession, I pretended to understand nothing at all about the rules. This made his younger brother even more convinced that I was too low class. Watching me foolishly run into the villa, everyone showed helpless expressions. What annoyed him even more was that night I got up half asleep to go to the bathroom, but I groggily wandered into his room. When I turned over, I accidentally touched him. He woke up with a start and I jumped up in fright. I quickly pushed him away and prepared to run, but he soon regained control over me. I suddenly realized I wasn't wearing my ugly makeup. I quickly broke free, but then I suddenly noticed that he wasn't wearing any pants. This made me very shy and I quickly fled his bedroom. Early the next morning, I suddenly noticed that the woman on TV was wearing the necklace my mother had left me. This made me very confused, but from my husband's younger brother, I learned that this woman was his ex-girlfriend. She had recently returned to the country and joined his company. To figure out the situation with the necklace, I followed him to the company. He suddenly asked me why I was pretending to be ugly. I wanted to give him an excuse to brush him off, but to my surprise, he directly arranged for me to work as a cleaner at the company. A nearby employee remarked, "Why was the company hiring such an ugly cleaner?" This made me very angry, but to get to the bottom of the necklace matter, I endured it. I took the opportunity to secretly open a computer and look, but the next second, my husband's ex-girlfriend accidentally fell. Looking at the signature on the document, I felt a sense of familiarity. I wanted to ask her, but the next second,